I'm having a problem here with this baler. These needles are starting to get, I should have looked at this better, but these needles have a groove wore in them and the knots are not going through the needle. The string, these have been rolled here, this here, but it's right here. It breaks, it actually breaks the string. It don't pull my knot apart, but it's breaking the string. So next year, if I don't get a new baler, I'm looking at new balers, but if I don't get a new baler, I'll have to change these needles. I thought about just welding them up. It's this back side, right where my finger's at there. I don't know if you can see that. Try to point it there, but right there where my index finger's at, it's got a pretty good groove. So I'm gonna try a different type of knot. I always tied whatever knot you want to call it. You can do either way with this, but you just kind of push them together, and then you got to kind of hold it. It ain't working, is it? Let's try it one more time here. Just buy a pallet every year. I don't know how many's on a pallet. Maybe somebody could tell me. I don't even know, but you can get them cheaper. I'm paying $36, I think, and some of this stuff is, I've gotten shit string from this Hutchinson. I had some that was cut. Actually had cuts down in here on the first half of the ball. So it ended up breaking, and I couldn't figure it out. For the life of me, I couldn't figure it out. I got these knotters working good. See, I haven't broke a bale yet in 500 bales here, so, and I'm gonna break probably, who knows, I might break when it switches over twine, but that's the only time this baler will break. They're good balers, but the only problem is they don't build them heavy enough. Here, I'll show you in a second here once I get done doing this. They build the head too light, and I don't know about everything else. I think the metal and everything else is fine, but that head, where that hay goes in, they should build it heavier. These balers are, what did I see? They're over 1,000 pounds. I don't know if you can see that. See that there? Yeah, you can see daylight. Can you see daylight? It's on both sides. See how that's worn? If I, and I don't know how the hell to fix it. I don't know what, I know how I could fix it, but I don't know how the hell to get down in there and fix it. Because look at, I'm a good welder, and I would have one hell of a time getting into that spot. I would have to tip the baler. If I could tip the baler up on end, but then these augers too, these augers are not, the metal ain't good enough in them or something, because they're worn out. These augers are worn out, both of them. I would think you should have put an end cap on that. That has to get shit in there, and then it'll rust out. But it's so fine, you know what I mean? Look at how fine everything is. How fine everything is. So you gotta have it drier than hell. See, and that feels wet. That ground, see, there's that much dry. There's a 1/2 inch of dry ground is all. cool nights, it's, you know, pretty well close to freezing every night. And it will be from here on out. You know. But this shit was dry when I baled it. I know it was dry. Drier than hell there, see it? Flip it over. It's even taking some dirt up. Yeah. As you can see, it's probably dry enough. Look at that one, see? I think it's taking water out of the ground. Flip it over, probably take water out of the ground for the other side. Maybe it ain't enough to worry about. But it's got me a little worried. And when I baled this, this was about 11% moisture average, these bales in here. Some of them went up to 13, most of them were down around 10, 9. So, here's some ragweed, kochia weed, whatever. See, that looked a little wet there. The way it dragging through the baler. But look how dry it is. It's like powder now. And I think it's dry enough. I sure hope. See, that breaks. It breaks pretty easy. But look how it packs. I don't know. Last year, half of my fourth spoiled. That's why I'm so nervous. I'm just nervous. I think I'm gonna try right now. I'm gonna give her a shot. We'll see what it does. But if I'm up even to 13, I'm not going to bale. I have no clue why. I could bale this at 10. I go over there at noon yesterday. And here we're dry. So noon is normally when all the dew's gone off of the hay. And I was baling, it was registering 14 to 15. So I baled 5 bales and stopped. And it gets wetter on that end of the field than this. That ground is more clayish. Yeah, see, that's even drying in the baler. That was 14.8. And looks good there. Interesting to see how them knots go through. Okay, here we go. See what we got.
second